Alright, so the next thing I want to talk to you about is your selection of targets and choosing your targets. So what we've gone through is a host of drills, and a lot of that's on paper. So at some point in your shooting training regimen, shooting on targets on paper is going to get a little boring. So what you want to do is have a choice of other targets that you can shoot at. What the best thing you can do is get some kind of target that gives you a reaction. And so what we have in front of me are some steel targets who give you a sound, a loud gong sound, so you know when you hit it, and it makes shooting partially just a little bit more fun, but it also gives you instant feedback to where you shot. As we look through our drills, as we're moving back through 3, 5, 7, and then maybe even to 10 or 25 yards, the farther you move back, the harder it is to tell where you're actually hitting. And as you select a target like this, it actually gives you a reaction, not just in a visual reaction, but also a sound reaction. You can actually get a better idea of how you're shooting and where you're shooting at. So in addition to that, what I also have are some swinger targets that work in a combination of metal targets that give you a reaction, and then you have a swinging paper target, so you don't have to worry about a target that's moving that might be metal, and then based on that, your ricochets or whatever else could go to a host of different places. For me, if I'm going to use a target and it's going to be swinging, I like to have a target that I can shoot through so I don't get that kind of reaction from it. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is point shooting. And point shooting is pretty much exactly what it says. We're pointing at something and shooting. What this is mostly used for is short distance, what we call close quarter battle. We're going to be within maybe say a small room size area where we can actually, you're really just bringing out and pointing at your target, or assailant, however you want to term it. What you want to do is what I use my thumbs, and so your thumbs are a natural pointing tool. Pointing those, as you point those while you're holding your gun at your target, pretty much at a short distance, you're going to be right on target anyway. If you're a little bit hit or miss, it's not going to matter a whole lot. You're still going to hit your target in a vital area. And so what we'll see is it looks a little bit something like this.